finally got an interview for the dream job. And after working with him, I got it, and it was simple and it was easy.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the journey.
Has it helped? Yes, it absolutely has. It's definitely helped in knowing the market a lot better and knowing how to put myself out there. Like, I would never ever have touched my LinkedIn ever. I didn't see LinkedIn as a valuable resource at all. So in saying that, it already has proven to be.
It's what I say. I think you guys are great and change people's lives, and it makes a lot of difference.
You deliver at a very high level.
It was really enjoyable. You learn a lot. It was really easy going step by step.
Questions before when they do. So that was, I think session 5, the interview session, if you ask me, was my favorite out of all the 6 sessions.
So it's not only helped me in my personal branding, but it's helped me now on the business side, where I feel very, very capable to go into,
Hey, Super Legends, just want to give a massive warm welcome to you. And before we get into the show, I know that there's some absolute craziness which is going on in the world. So from me and my team, we just want to wish everyone just lots of positive vibes, lots of love and best wishes. And also, I want to plug my challenge. So I've got a challenge which is called I'm a Coach, Get Me Out of Here. And it's a 5-day content creation challenge, which is going to be fun, which is going to be fire. So if you struggle to create content, we are going to be producing within 5 hours, a month's worth of content. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, or, I've got a bit of imposter syndrome, or I don't know what to post, when to post, I'm going to give you some frameworks, and it's going to be just the best thing ever. So let's get into the show. Hey, super legends, superheroes, and superstars. My name is Dre, and welcome to another episode of Hot Hire, which is the #1 place if you're looking to move forward faster in your career and also in your life. And with today's guest that I'm going to introduce in just probably about a minute or so, we've known each other for, I think it's like 10 years or something, and she is... Man, she's incredible. So we've had a few conversations this year, last year, and I just love the mission that she's on and the work that she does. So guys, if you are watching live, there's about a 20-second delay. If you're watching the replay, you know what to do, #replay. We're live on LinkedIn, live on Facebook, and live on YouTube. So I'm going to get my next guest out here. So let's give her a big, actually, whoa. If you guys have any questions to ask either my next guest, Yelena Turner, or myself, please put them in the comments and we'll make sure that they get answered. So without any further ado, I want to give a big, massive, huge welcome to Yelena Turner.
How are you? Hey, thanks for having me, Dre.
Yelena, thanks for coming on. So I'm really excited, and I want to hear all about you, all about your life, all about like your career, all about like your family, because I know that you've got a big family, and I'm thinking, whoa, how do you manage all of that? So do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, so I'm the director of a recruitment company in Brisbane called Pure Consultancy, and we specialise in public practice accounting recruitment. So the various departments within an accounting firm who need staff, they come to me, and I go and try and find them in the market.
I love that. All right, so a little birdie told me that you used to be an accountant. So, like, no offense to like accountants, and because I know most accountants are pretty introverted.
Yeah. I was an accountant for 10 years actually. Started my career off in New Zealand. It took me overseas to the UK, where I did a bit of commercial accounting, but I tried the other side. And that ultimately led me into a position of being a commercial accounting specialist within like a tax accounting firm. So that was really enjoyable. But yeah, I think what ended my accounting career was the culture. It didn't really suit my personality. I'm the type of person, I love networking, I love engaging with people, and I didn't have enough opportunity to do that within that accounting career. Yeah.
Yelena, that is really surprising to me. Yeah.
I used to get that all the time, when I'd go to client functions and I'd be like, "Oh, are you the receptionist?" And I would actually get quite offended. So I enjoyed the actual accounting work itself. I've found numbers quite naturally easy, and I like the problem solving. I like being able to provide advice to my clients and network with them. But I just felt there was something missing for me, which is why I ultimately ended up in recruitment.
All right. So tell me about that journey with recruitment and to owning like your own like recruitment business, because that's like huge, like going through that journey.
Yeah, so there was an opportunity for me to join a recruitment firm that specialised in accounting recruitment. It meant that I could still utilise my accounting skills and have the ability to network, which is what I wanted, and be able to manage my time and work hours at a level that was better suited to me and the lifestyle, I guess, that I was living at the time. I guess that went really well, that initial transition. I built some really strong relationships, and it was during my first pregnancy that I really wanted more for myself, and I really wanted more for the future of my family. And so, I thought I'd wing it out on my own, and it was a huge risk. I didn't have much financial support behind me. But I thought, what, I'm just going to give it a go, think positive, and it was the best risk that paid off for me.
All right, so I just want to dive deep just into that. So I know that there's like a lot of people in the corporate world that want to start their own business.
Yeah.
And especially now, like during like COVID and everything that's going on in the world. So my question is, I guess, what was it like? Because like people are like, okay, right. So there's two types of people in the world. There's people that want to change, and there's people that want to change. So there's people out there that will say, yeah, I'm going to start my own business. I'll do it next year. I'll do it the year after, and nothing actually happens.
Yeah.
However, you've actually done it. So I want to know, what was that thing that you were like, excuse my language, I'm going to say frigate, I'm going to do it. Yeah, what was that? Because that's a big thing to do, and to take that risk.
I think it was just having faith in myself. And the worst case for me, I was like, look, if it doesn't work out, I can just get another job, So I'm a really massively optimistic person anyway. So I didn't have any fear of it not working. I was just completely positive about the whole thing. So I think that, combined with my pregnancy hormones, it was a really spontaneous decision. I think I'd only thought about it for a couple of months, and then I just thought, what, I'm just going to do it. And it just all worked out for me. I was really, really lucky with that.
That's awesome. All right, so tell me, so I know that you've got like a big family.
Yeah.
And recruitment is not an easy gig. So I've done it for a few years. And working, because you have really long hours, like you've got your family, how do you manage it, or how do you do that?
It's challenging. I have 4 children. My youngest is 8 months. So I really have to be quite disciplined with routine. I often work at night. I work over the weekends, but I don't see it as too much of a hassle because I really enjoy what I do. I think, you know, when you work in a job that doesn't feel like you're working, then you're winning, right? And I quite often feel like that. So there are a lot of late night calls. I really make the most of the time I have when I am working. So I don't muck around, you know, browsing the internet. I really am 100% focused in my time when I am working. So yeah, it's just kind of having to manage things. And sometimes with kids, things can come up, you know, if they're unwell or they have other appointments or something. It's just being able to manage around that. But I guess routine is key. I don't have much support here with family because they're all in New Zealand. So I really need to be disciplined with that.
Okay, and at the weekend you had was it Sunday? You had a christening?
Sunday was my son's christening. Yeah. So
how did that go?
it went really well. Unfortunately, half the people couldn't turn up because they were flooded in, and it was quite scary driving to and from because it was on the other side of town, which was quite flood affected. But you know what? We made it, and I'm just proud and happy that we had him christened.
I love that. All right, so with your clients, I guess your clients and your candidates, what are some of those main like frustrations, like challenges and things that they come up against?
I guess with my clients and their frustrations with recruitment, I think a lot of it's such a candidate short market at the moment. It's very competitive. I think a big issue for a lot of my clients is the lack of integrity. And that's on both sides, both agency side and candidate side, because a lot of people might show interest in a role and then not communicate any further. They might not turn up to the interview, and there's just no communication about it. So I think that would be a big frustration. Also, because it's so competitive, a lot of people are playing accounting firms off against each other with money. So that's a huge frustration for me as well, because whilst earning lots of money is great, there are other factors that that factor in for a job being completely satisfying. And then for candidates, I don't think there are too many frustrations for them because they are in demand. There are lots of opportunities for them. They can pretty much pick and choose where they want based on their own career goals and their cultural goals as well. I think they have a lot of frustrations with recruitment agents in general. So I am personally trying to, improve our reputation just through the way that I approach recruitment.
I love that. So I know that we've had some chats like last year and this year, and something that I love about you is that you, you love like helping your clients, like getting them, their next opportunity. But you've told me, you're like, Trey, it's more than that. It's more about the transformation that they have. So that's like personally, that's like professionally, because you are like changing people's lives. And I know that there's things that, when people get that next opportunity, then they've got, like a bit more confidence, a bit more money. And can you share a bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that I'm helping change people's lives. That's what I'm really passionate about. And I think recruitment is just a really good platform for me to be able to, do that, because I have a lot of candidates who come to me. They are really unhappy with their roles. They're not excited to go to work. And I think when you spend the majority of your time at work, you need to be happy. So I see myself as a way to improve their career and ultimately their quality of life, because I have the insight that they can't always get from a job on Seek or other job advertising places as well. So if people just want to come to me and get some advice and some free market insight, I'm more than happy to have those conversations. You know, there's no obligations. It's just a friendly, confidential chat.
I love that. All right. So what's the best way for people to get hold of you? Is that LinkedIn, like website, email?
The best way, yes, LinkedIn, website. I think if you just Google my name, you'll see my number come up everywhere because I have lots of Seek ads up. But yeah, I think I spend a lot of time on LinkedIn trying to build those relationships. But yeah, my numbers on the internet, can text, call, email me. I'm happy with it, with whatever form.
Awesome. I love something that you've just said there. It's about like that you spend a lot of time on LinkedIn building relationships. And I believe relationships are the foundation to anything.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. So my question was, what's next for you? What's next for Yelena, like personally, professionally?
What's next for me? I want to be able to deliver the best service possible to my clients. You know, they rely on me to help them with their business goals. And as a one-man band, there's only so much I can do. So I think the next step for me is to hire someone. And I'm at a point now with my family where I can provide enough support and training to whoever comes and joins my team. It would be fun. It would be rewarding. I'm all about making a positive impact on anyone I come across. So they'd be in good hands if they came and worked with me.
I love that. All right, brilliant. So are you looking for like a trainee or someone that would be like more experienced? What would be a good fit for you, sort of like culturally?
It would be, ideally I would like someone who has previous recruitment experience in the accounting field, or even an accountant who has a similar journey to myself, is an accountant, wants something more. That's also something that I would consider as well. And I think once you just get shown the ropes, and if you have a natural ability to engage with people, recruitment is really fun and it's really rewarding. So there aren't too many prerequisites required, I think.
Awesome. All right. So my very last question. So I think you may know that I'm obsessed with like dad jokes, quotes, inspirational things, motivational. Do you have anything like maybe empowering, something of value that you'd like to leave like us, like the audience, with before you go?
Well,
okay. All right. Yelena, are you still there? It may be something that I said. So if you guys are listening on audio, Yelena's just dropped off and we've got like a spinning circle that's going on. So I will just give it a couple of minutes, and what I might do is just plug my challenge again while we're waiting. So if you are a coach, or do you know what, even a small business owner, and you want to put content out there on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and like maybe you like struggle for like ideas. Okay, so Yelena's dropped off. I'm just gonna wait or look for her to come back in. So if you guys like are struggling for ideas and you're thinking, oh, you know, I want to post, I don't know what to post, or I need like a framework, or how many times shall I be posting? When, where, what, why, who? The challenge is going to be absolutely awesome. So it's called I'm a Coach, Get Me Out of Here. It's going to be running on Monday, so Monday the 7th of March, and it will go on to the 11th. The people that make it through the challenge all 5 days and that are able to produce a month's worth of content, then there's going to be a little bonus prize at the end where they are going to have a special like interview where their content can be repurposed into lots of different ways. All right, so we've got Yelena back. All right.
I'm so
okay?
sorry.
No, that's
I'm
cool.
so sorry about that.
I thought it was something that I said. I was like, okay, what did I say? What did I say?
Nothing you said, Dre, I promise. So where were we? Sorry.
Yeah, all right. So I was saying, look, do you have like a dad joke, a quote, something inspirational, something motivational, something empowering, or something of value that you'd like to leave us, the audience, with?
Yeah, okay. So this is a little book that I quite often look through with my kids. It's just full of these special quotations. It's called The Simpler Life. Look how cute it is.
That is very cute.
And I often just get them to randomly pick a page and read it, and then they're always excited to do it. So I'm going to do that today. And the page that I've chosen, it says, "Slow down and enjoy life. It's not only the scenery you miss by going too fast, you also miss the sense of where you're going and why," which is so true.
Boom, shake the room. So Yelena, I just want to say a huge, massive thank you to you for coming on. So I've wanted to get you on for a little while, and what I really love about you is it's not just getting people, their next opportunity. It's that transformation. And we've had chats about, business being, like a spiritual game.
Yeah.
And it's just, and I think you only understand that if you are in business. And so I'm looking forward to the future, looking forward to what's going to happen. And I just want to say a massive, huge thank you. Would you okay, whoa. Would you do me a favor of, maybe coming back a couple more times within the next, 6 months, and just sharing, some more value and tips about, what you do and how you can help, people in accounting?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to come back, give any market insight, any tips, any experience that I've had that are funny that we could talk about. I think that would be a really good idea.
All right, so I appreciate you.
Okay,
And we will catch up really soon.